Fix fights fast to supersize your business. Sharon Hornell here. Welcome to day 104 of our annual challenge, our Supersize Your Business annual challenge. First time we've done an annual challenge, and I think it's going really well. I want people to understand that if we do one little thing every day to improve our business, it will automatically be better at the end of the year than if we just keep going about it business as usual. And we do that here in the Supersize Your Business annual challenge. Well, today we're talking about fixing fights fast. What does that even mean? I could just hear you saying, we don't fight in our organization. Everything's hunky-dory and amazing all the time. We don't ever have any conflicts. Everybody always agrees. If that's the case, run to the nearest exit and ask for help, because your business is full of a bunch of you-know-what kissers, and you're destined to fail. If you're in a company of all yes people, you are going to struggle. So sometimes we need to look in the mirror and say, is my ego maybe heading us down a certain direction that we don't want to go? Totally not what I want to talk about today. So how do we fix fights or conflict quickly? I don't know about you, but conflict is inevitable in our personal lives, in our business lives, in our organizations, in absolutely everything. When two people come together, they're not going to agree all the time. We're not going to agree all the time. Now, if you take 200 people and they come together in your organization, guess what? That's just 200 times the number of challenges that come up. Now, our topic today isn't about that challenges happen. They're going to. Arguments, challenges, disagreements, different points of view, we talked about that yesterday, are critical. We want to have those in our organization because they prepare us to better serve the people that we're here to serve. So when something comes up and you have a challenge, say you're in a meeting and it's a couple of people start to have an engagement that is less than positive. And then after the meeting, they're both off in their own little corners complaining to other groups of people and friends. What do you do about that? How do you repair that rift so that it doesn't become a gaping hole in your organization or negatively impact your culture? We have a process for doing that. And my process has always been, within 24 hours, I'm going to get in touch with the person that I've had a negative interaction with. And I'm going to reach out and I'm going to try to repair the relationship. And it's super simple. I'm going to just be me. And I'm going to say, hey, that was a really tough conversation. That was a really tough meeting we had yesterday. In this case, if I'm the leader of the meeting in my business, I'm going to reach out to both those parties and I'm going to make sure that we fix that in some way, shape, or form so that we can all move forward together. I've been in situations where we actually had to let someone go from the organization because that was an irreparable rift. And those happen in our businesses and they happen in our lives. There's a reason I'm divorced, right? Those were called irreparable rifts. And so I will reach out to both people and make sure that there's resolution. And if they cannot resolve the situation on their own, then in the extreme scenario, we had to let somebody go. And they weren't a perfect fit for our organization anyway, so I can make excuses for that. But no one needs anyone in our culture that is so egotistical that they cannot take feedback and they cannot say they're sorry when they're involved in an interaction that is negative, and especially in a staff meeting where everybody can see it. So I'll reach out and I'll say I hurt someone's feelings in a meeting. I will reach out and say, listen, I am so sorry. That was a harsh reality, the things that happened in the meeting yesterday. I take responsibility for my part in it. I value our relationship. I love that you're working here. What can we do to fix this? What can we do to repair this? And then just shut up and let the person tell you what they need, because sometimes they just need a sincere apology and to know that they're awesome and they're doing a great job, and that this is just one example of what happens in life is we butt heads with other people, and it's up to us to decide how to handle it. And how you handle it shows your leadership, shows your emotional intelligence, demonstrates to other people the right way to do things and the way you want things to be handled in the organization. So basically, hey, I know that was tough. I value the relationship. What can we do to make it right? What can I do to make it right? Because I can only control my behavior, right? Can't control everybody else's. Everybody else is a human being and a grown-up human being in business, and it's up to them to take responsibility for their actions. Let's just keep it simple today. For a challenge, or for our share in the comments below how you see yourself reacting and responding and how you deal with conflict when it arises, because it's going to arise, right? And you might as well have a plan ahead of time for how you're going to deal with it than not have a plan. So do you have a plan? Are you a person that tries to fix it and make it right away, or you give the other person space or time? Do you wait for the other person to come to you? Do you just blow it off and think, hey, I'm always right, so I don't care what they think, it is what it is, bye all of those things show something about you and your leadership style. Share in the comments below so we can learn from one another. And otherwise, go out, make it an awesome day, and see if you can't not have a whole lot of conflicts. I always like to have things not be super controversial. There's enough stuff that comes at us in our businesses every day already from outside. Do we really need to have a bunch of drama and controversy inside and in our culture? I will always say no to that, because we're supposed to be on the same team. And as long as we're all on the same team and working toward common goals, I think that we'll be fine. All right. Have a great day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, slow connection.